We are live. Yeah, guys. I had, oh man, I had this scheduled live stream, and I don't know, I didn't know how to start it. It just a different window came up. It's bad. Anyway, I'm just waiting for the others, and I just hope I'll try to get everyone. Hi. I'm trying to get everyone here. Cybertruck. Yeah, man. It's a radio control, and I'll show you later. I'll just wait for everyone. Oh, sorry, I just need to text everyone. Oh. Sorry, here we go. I'll just wait until everyone comes. Yeah, 16 minutes late. Sorry about that. So I don't know if you have done YouTube Live before, but to be honest with you, YouTube is not. It's not an easy. The system is not an easy. It's asking for a software, like a streaming software. I need to get the software. It's just much better like that. But I just couldn't start my own stream. So I think what I'm going to do is, when this stream is over, I'm gonna just swap the thumbnail on it. Anyway, so is everyone here? No, it's just two people. So let's wait. It's so bad because also on my Mac, on the MacBook, I can only use Google Chrome. And first of all, I couldn't get into my account for some reason because my wife's using the Google Chrome. She's got everything on the Google Chrome. And I'm using the Safari most of the time. So I've got the passwords and everything there. So anyway, I tried to get everyone there. Oh, yes, I'm a Tesla fanboy. Kind of. Oh, wow. So yeah, I promised that we're going to talk about my Tesla drawings and why is it easier to do? Well, it's not that easy. It's, as we know, they don't have an engine in it. So there's no big grill. And there's not, if you think about an Audi or a Volkswagen, then you can imagine how busy the front is. So sometimes I spend hours and hours and hours at the front. And with the Tesla, we just, like this one, it doesn't have anything. And maybe a couple of vents and all that. So that's why it's so easy to do. And also, if I'm not sure, but probably I've done more than 10, 15 Model S or Model 3 drawings or Model X's. And they look pretty much the same. The American version is exactly the same as the European version. It's just it's different number plate on it, or the English ones, or say the right-hand drive ones, but they're pretty much the same. So if someone asks me to do the white or black Tesla and they don't have a decent photo, I just Google it and maybe I just do the number plate. In America, they don't really use number plate at the front. Well, I can. I don't like to improvise, but I can do a little bit of modification, like swapping numbers on the number plate or things like that. Well, I think at least you don't have to do much on the car because they all look the same, and even the Model S. Well, the Model S Plaid came out not long ago, and it's got a bit wider body. So if someone asks me to do a Model S Plaid, then I'm gonna need new pictures, like proper pictures. Do you have any questions? Hey, Stuart. It's nice to see you guys here. My favorite Tesla would be the new Plaid. I'm a Model S guy. I love Model S. Well, I like this one too. I didn't like it the first time when I was watching the live stream. My friend Lawrence was there, who actually commissioned me 1, 2, 3 times at least to do Teslas, his Teslas, and he saw that thing in person. And I was like, Jesus, what the hell is this? But when you learn about it, what is it and why it's for, why they make it, then you kind of start to realize like, wow, actually that makes sense. So this is from Flores as well. My son got it for Christmas, but he's obviously too young to drive it. And this is a toy grade one. The toy grade means the battery storage covered with you can't take it out just like that. You need a screwdriver. You need a screwdriver to get the battery out, and the steering is basically just right and left, like it's not proportional steering. The electronics are very basic. The motor is very basic, mostly brushed motor in it. And I'm into RC, so what I've done with this was I've changed the electronics, the electric speed controller, and I've changed the servo, and I'm using my proper radio controller with it. So it's got proper range, proper pistol radio, and I kept the drivetrain, the motor. It's okay. It's slow. I want my son to play with it, so I even changed the battery. It was a lithium-ion battery, but I changed it to nickel one. It basically looks like a couple of AA batteries glued together, and it's safe to charge as well. So there's an USB charger in it. You would be able to just plug it in an iPhone brick or something, and brick. The charger anyway, the 3-pin one here, and the battery would charge up slowly but surely and safely. So it's like plug and play. So if you turn it on, it's got lights in the back as well, and it's pretty cool. So I'll just turn it off now. Cybertruck. Maybe it's got only like spring-loaded suspension. If I could probably change it to oil-filled ones, and would be more smoother, right? Maybe I'll do it. Anyway, so yeah, Tesla drawings. I've done a few. I'm into a group with Tesla owners, and one guy asked me to do his car, and that was the first one I saw on internet. And I did this with the aftermarket wheel. And after that, one of the guy asked me to do his car. And we became friends. And this car was actually my wedding car in Hungary. So we became friends. We invited them. This is also the same car with different wheels. So we invited them and they brought the car. And my first Model X drawing was my friend's Lawrence's car. This was one of the first B100Ds in the country. 671 horsepower. I drove it a few times. And it's got another one in blue, which I drive quite often. This is the car. It's just exactly the same car. It's just 3 years old, younger, and that's his house as well. And these are solar panels because he's into renewable energy. So that house is pretty good, full of high-tech stuff and pretty cool. And I've done a couple of roadsters as well. I've done a few, 4, 5, 6 roadsters. There's an interesting story. One of my Sorry, I just want to like the first generation Model S compared to the new one. Well, with the nose cone, I don't mind. The new one without the nose cone. The nose cone is just it doesn't do anything. It's just they made it because it looked like a normal car with a big grille and people would buy it. But there's lots of Hondas out there from the early 90s or even 80s with no big grille on it, just a couple of vents, and that was just fine. It doesn't need to have, the big grille like Audis and stuff. It still looks like a car anyway. So yeah, for example, this one I've done it for a guy, and after that I've done this car. They are actually exactly the same cars, or maybe it was this one came first. I'm not sure, but anyway, I've done exactly the same car twice with 2 different people because the guy sold it to another one, to this guy. And my first Cybertruck drawing for Lawrence, of course, and that was my first Cybertruck drawing. And I've done this one one more time because one guy commissioned me to do that. Yeah, the Lotus. I drove a couple of Roadsters, and they are just tiny bit longer. The chassis is just a bit longer than Lotus because they bought 2,500 chassis from Lotus to build the first Roadster. And there was another Cybertruck drawing commission. That was obviously the prototype, and I haven't done the new one because we don't even know how it would look like. It's gonna have mirrors in it or not. And I've done a couple of cars with background as well. Oh, this is one. This is my friend Nick's house and his 2 cars. It's a P100D Model X, and I think it's just a normal Model 3. It's not the performance model. I took the picture as well, which I was very happy about. And there was a lady asked me to do this picture for his man in front of their house, and she took the picture, and it was really nice. It's a nice picture. The house was absolutely time killer. I was about 800 bricks, and I've done it one by one. I wanted to do exactly the same. That was my last. No. I had another one this year, another Roadster. So yeah, I've done a few. I've done a few Teslas. Yeah, different colors and different type. Oh yeah, this one is one of the there's a group, the Tesla owners group in the UK, and they've done the Gibraltar tour. So I don't know how many people went there, but they all had this sticker on it, and that thing behind is the Gibraltar one, Gibraltar mountain or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, this one too. This is it. The other one, the background. Another. So when I see a Tesla on the roads with the big sticker like that, I know they were there. Well, it might be there. It's written on the sticker anyway. Yeah, they have really really easy to do. The turbine wheels. Sorry, is it called? Yeah, the turbine wheels are fairly easy to do. They all look the same. There are some different ones. They are all stock. These ones are stock. This is the previous generation with the nose cone. There's not many options. But the new wheels are coming out on the Plaid. My favorite. I keep forgetting the name of the wheel, and I might just Google it. This one. This is my favorite wheel from Tesla. I really like this one. The quality of the stream. I have a good connection here, so it's probably you. Maybe the camera is a bit dirty. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, so yeah, some people have bad connection probably. Depends. Are you watching on your phone, like 4G, or you connected to Wi-Fi? Yeah, mine actually drops a few times, but during the day, not very often, but sometimes. So yeah, because of the this community, I got so much commission, and I've done this drawing. I didn't show you this. There's 3 cars on it. The Roadster, the X, and the Model S. And I've donated this picture later on, and they got, that was a raffle, I think, and they got £3,200 for this picture, or I mean altogether. And someone won it, and they bought 5 or 6 mini Teslas for kids in the hospital, so sick kids can just drive these little cars around. My son has one, obviously, and we made it with my friend Nick helped me to build, to put the electronics in it, because I'm into RC, but that's like a 5-volt system. So this one is different. It's like 14 volts or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know what parts to order, and he had to mount the big chunky servo, so that could control the car, which is very heavy. And yeah, that was good. It was a good thing to do some charity, and I've done another charity later on, but that was about £600 or something, and they went to the kids as well again. So maybe I helped with kids in hospital with almost £4,000. How long did it take? Which one? The one with the house? The one with 3. Oh, but 10, 15. I usually spend 10, 15 hours on each angle. Probably the roadster wasn't that bad. It's probably 10 hours maximum or less. So I would say at least 30 or 35 hours in total. I don't really know because I draw maybe 1 or 2 hours a day when I have time, or sometimes 5. That's very rare. And because nowadays I record everything, so with time lapse, so I can kind of calculate how much time I spend on each angle or each drawing, and it's usually more than 10 hours, 12, 15. It depends. If it's like a Model X, for example, with open doors, there's lots of stuff going on. You can see inside as well. And obviously, when you do one with background, that's a different story. That's just 40 hours, 50 hours, a lot. And I'm not getting faster because it's just, this is my tempo. This is the time I need to make it nice or perfect, because there's lots of going on, lots of details going on, and you can't rush it, otherwise it's gonna be awful. Thanks, Attila. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. There's 4 people at the moment. Do you have any questions? Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you the do I charge per hour? No. No, I just give them a price roughly. But sometimes I spend more time. Maybe sometimes I earn less than minimum wage, but it's fine because it's, well, it is what it is. You can't just say, okay, I'm gonna spend. Well, we need to talk about the price, because what if someone tell you then, okay, this is gonna be £100 or £200 work, and in the end they say, okay, it's actually £300, and you go like, you didn't say that. And they always say, I can't prove that I spent $100 on it. I could easily tell, oh yeah, I spent 100 hours on it, so pay me, I don't know, £1,000. But no, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, I was gonna tell you the next topic, because some people send me message and ask me about this BMW drawing what I've done a couple of days ago. And I didn't do videos for Patreon because I was kind of figured out how to do the background, a blurred background, because I didn't know. So I had a little paper next to me, and it took me ages to do. And I had to double check all the time what I'm doing, what kind of colors I'm using. So first I want to do it my own kind of, well, you can see the time-lapse video because it's all sped up and it's edited and all that. But well, next time I'll know what I'm doing, hopefully, especially with the grass. I was like, I've done the background, I've done the car. Oh, if I screw up now with the grass, I'm gonna kill myself. So, but a grass looks good actually. I was surprised. So the paper next to it, I was trying to do things, but I was like, oh, I don't know if it works or not. The grass is tricky. Yes, I do. I have an idea. I don't want to just tell you that. What? I also wanted to try to paint with acrylic, but I need to start with an easy one first, because this background, with this car with the background is a bit tricky, because there is a lots of windows, and it's a big building behind the car, and the car is in focus. The background is a bit blurred, and all the stuff behind the car is obviously, there are lots of stuff going on there. So with the tree, I was just doing, the tree, but it needs to be precise, even if it's a bit blurred. The the windows and everything, they should be in line nicely and properly. So I need to figure it out. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do it with markers. I need to practice first, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. When I don't have any commission to do, which I do now, every month, and this is what I have time for. Probably winter project when there's nothing to do. It's dark outside. What's your best card drawing you have done? Um, I don't really know. Probably this BMW is always the newest one, I would say. But uh, there are some challenges. If you do something new color, new stuff. Um, um, it's hard to tell what's the best one. It's all good for me. I always say the 5, 6 year old ones. You look at those ones and I'm like, I could do it better. That was my favorite 5, 6 years ago, but I could do it better now. Well, yeah, let's go with this new BMW. This is my new favorite at the moment. But I was also, well, this is one of my favorites, because it was so hard to do with the bricks, and it looks good. And I didn't know. I thought it's not gonna look as good as a photo. And in the end, I've done this comparison photo, and this is the original photo of the cars and the house, and this is my drawing. So if you look at it, it's not much difference between them. This is like a matte-ish wrap on the Model 3, and I tried to do exactly the same, but I think it's more metallic, more crispier. But that's the only little difference. Maybe. Everything else looks good to me. I'm happy. I'm happy with the results, which is very rare, because I'm I'm the biggest critic of myself. So yeah. Well, do you have this picture? It's on my Instagram if you want to have a look at it again. Um, yeah, that's why I went for, brick by brick. Oh, it was so boring. 800 bricks, because I've done the cars first. And after that, I'm like, okay, let's do the house. And even on the video, I didn't record the whole thing, because it would take so much time to see, you know, everything, all the bricks. And that would be really, really boring and long video. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Well, it depends, what makes it so realistic. Well, the photo is realistic because it's a real thing. You take a picture, you just try to make exactly the same. Like, for example, Lawrence's house was the bricks look. So that house was the different bricks. It was a river. No, so those bricks were coming from an old house. So they ruined that. It was a very old house, and they saved the bricks. And that house, this house is a brand new house with 100-year-old used brick. And if you look at this house or this brick on the wall, this extension, they are, new bricks, and they have just one color, one shade. Well, you see two because of the actual shadow. It makes it more deeper, but yeah, brand new bricks and no dirt on it, no sign of any usage or better, or those bricks were out there for 500 years. Hello, Droan. Welcome back. I think I covered everything about my Tesla drawings. Yeah, so I'm not doing much drawings. I thought I'm gonna have lots of Model 3, Model Y commissions, maybe plaid. Someone like, oh, I got the new plaid from America. Obviously, American people have it only at the moment. So I thought I'm gonna have some commissions from them, but it's very quiet at the moment from there, especially Tesla owners. I do not own a Tesla, only toys. But yeah, I don't know. We live in a flat. It's hard to. I want an electric car. I used to work with electric cars, but I can't charge it at home. But we live next to the Morrisons, and there's a public charger, so I could charge it up without any problem. And also, the Tesla superchargers are not far away either. But the money, obviously, the money problem. Even a second-hand one would be a bit hard to get. My dream car would be my first car, which was my dream car back then, the Honda Prelude, 5th generation Honda Prelude, and have it four-wheel drive, electric Tesla drivetrains, lots of power, lots of range, make it electric, make it immortal, and with 800 horsepower. That would be my dream car. To have a full electric 5th generation Honda Prelude, and also have another one with the engine in it, just to keep it as a just put in a garage and never touch it again. What's that? Congo, sir, for 2K. I do not understand that. Sorry. Oh, congratulations for my 2,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't watch. It's not much. It doesn't really matter how many people are subscribed. Well, it does matter a bit, but what I need is 4,000 watch hours. One of the reasons I'm doing these lives is to pump up my watch hours, so I can monetize my videos, because you can see ads on my videos, but I don't get paid for it, not yet. So it's a bit cheeky. So I'm not able to any money out of it just yet. But I was also thinking about making this better quality, to use my proper camera and my proper microphone, so you could see me in better light, better video quality. I don't know what I was gonna say. So better quality, better video and sound quality. I just need this little dongle, whatever I need to plug in the computer. And also the reason why I couldn't go live in the first place because my I don't know, but the YouTube thought I'm using the software and they couldn't find the software. I don't know. I don't know. I think next time I'll just put a picture on my social media, just let you know, guys, that I'll be live. I'll be live streaming, and I'll start a live stream, and it will go on YouTube anyway. It's gonna stay there. So yeah, I can tell you why Tesla is easy to draw. Not easy, but easier for me. Probably you didn't hear it in the beginning. You know, these cars don't have big grills, big vents, because it doesn't have an engine in it. So you save a lot of time doing that. Because if you do an Audi, the Audi emblem with the 4 circles, it's pretty hard to do because they need to be super precise. It's pretty hard to do, especially when you have to do this big and with all these bits and chrome bits and black bits and just like the newish like Lexus cars. I don't understand. Why do they have this kind of huge they look like Darth Vader, but Vader had just a couple of lines there, but this is almost like a piece of art, how they make this shape for this big grill. And most of the time the air doesn't go through them. They don't need that much air intake. It's just decoration. But I don't know why they have to make, those fake, some cars have this fake intake or vents on the car. It's just a piece of plastic. They don't serve any purpose. They are not, they just look good. But I think it's better if you just leave them. Only put things on it if they have a purpose and they do something, like the new not the newer one, but the previous Honda Civic Type R. So in the back there's some big vent looking things that you would assume the air comes out behind the wheels. They're all fake. There's no vent. It's just a piece of ugly plastic. It doesn't make any sense. Can you draw a Dodge Challenger Demon someday? Well, if I want to do a lot of cars, I haven't done movie cars just yet. Well, I've done a long time ago Batmobile, but I really want to do the Back to the Future car. I want to do a lot of things, big trucks, big American trucks, Dodge Ram or Ram. Yeah, Challenger, Demon, whatever, Hellcat. I want to do that, but I just don't have time. I've seen the new Civic Type R. I don't know why they have to do new ones every 3 years or 5 years. I don't know. It's a bit. It looks like the new Integra, Acura Integra. I think they share a lot of parts. I don't see the point why they have to change it all the time. Where can I buy white color pens? Anywhere. You go to the stationery store and you ask for a white gel pen, or eBay or Amazon. Pure white. I use that Japanese one. I don't have it here, but I think it's made in Japan, and it's good because some of them are very weird. alcohol, like alcohol-based markers. I don't know. The pro markers I'm using, they are £3 each, which is expensive but good. The Copics one are even more expensive. I don't know much about these. I'm familiar with this, with the pro markers. I don't know the. I don't really use the other one. I have one Copic, gray one, which is very very light gray. But the pro marker started making the 00 gray, 000 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 ice grays, which is great. I'm using those. I prefer the pro markers. I have pretty much all the colors. I have probably 170 colors, and I think it's 190 colors out there in total. Yeah, I'm using those because if I look at the picture and a color, I can tell exactly what color I need to use. So if you have a different brand with different names and colors, it's hard to learn again, or you need to buy everything again. And my pen collection, my marker collection, because I have spare ones as well, and I have probably 200 at the moment. And if you do the math, £3 times 200, £400 to £600 worth markers. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buy from AliExpress. You can buy. Yeah, try the cheap ones. I want to see that. Oh, getting tired. It's been a long day, a long week, even a long month. So, what time is it? Yeah, I stay for another 15 minutes because I was gonna do an hour, but I was trying to get online for like 15 minutes. Yeah, well, looks good. You just need to make sure you don't do very cartoony style. When I say cartoony style, is when you do the outlines very thick, black lines, unnecessary big dark lines, and that makes it very very cartoony. But it's fine. You can do cartoony cars if you want to. They look good. It's not my style. It's not the thing I like. I used to do that. So when I started, I think those pictures I've done 8 years ago, they looked a bit cartoony for me. Back in the day, I was like, wow, so cool. And whatever you do, you post on Facebook, and your friends go like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, it looks good. And it looked good for a short time, but you always do better and better. Yeah, you can. Yeah, send me some progress pictures. Um, yeah, I can have a look. Yeah, there's not many. I've got some patrons on my Patreon page. They ask me a more detailed, a more deep, questions, and I'd give them advices more detailed, and those people pay for my knowledge, so they deserve to get the full package. But if you want to send me a picture of your current drawing, I can have a look. I can have a couple of words about it. But they send me a lot of questions every day, so it's hard to answer all the time. I get questions from people. We'll see what happens with this. Because obviously I have a daily job, but I would love to do this full time if I make enough money. And we'll see what happens with this Patreon page as well, because there's lots of work to upload videos and give content, because the videos are more than like 10 hours long sometimes. So, and I do the voiceover and I try to explain everything I'm doing to help these people to get the best results. Yeah, share your drawings to each other, talk about it. It's good to have a little community, because I like to talk about these. This is my hobby. This is my number one hobby, and it's good to see that people are interested in it, and then I don't mind helping them, because no one really. There's one guy who helped me with a couple of trips and things, but this is actually, I can tell you what to use and how to use, but you need to see, you need to practice a lot. It doesn't come overnight. You have to practice a lot, and you need to feel it, and you need to find your own style. So when I see a picture of someone, I don't see the name, but I know exactly who did it because of the style and the colors and the how they took the photo of it. And it's good to have different people. I'm following a lot of artists, and some of them are good, some of them are really, really good, and some of them are not very good. However, they have a lot of followers because they started earlier, I guess. And I think they could be better. I think, well, better. Well, if they're good, they're good. Better for me is more realistic. Like I said, I don't like the cartoony style. I'm not into that. I think more realistic is better, because if you look at the BMW drawing I've done with the background, if you showed someone, they wouldn't say, "Oh, that's a drawing or a painting." They would say, "Yeah, it's a good photo." So this is the thing. This is the thing I want to trick people. If they have to look twice or three times, like, is this a drawing? It looks. Is this? So this is the good one. This is what I like so much. Some better hyperrealism, better shades, better outlines, more precise stuff, which is the most easier card to draw. This one. So less curves. Well, I think Lamborghinis are easy to draw because no big grill, sharp edges. If you take a photo of a Lamborghini, you got a couple of. Well, I'll show you on this picture what I've done. Because there's a reflection on it. It's a dark one, but if you look at it, very sharp edges, very sharp body parts, and they how they reflect, the sky, the surrounding areas. Okay, this is a hard part here because there's lots of going on here, but this is exactly the same color here. This is another color here, and this is a different two different shades of pinks. This is almost white. This is almost white. Light pink, a bit darker pink, and it's red, and it's a darker red. So, and the vents are just big plastic stuff. So it's not too many stuff going on, not too many things going on there. But if you look at the Porsche or something, there's lots of curves. Lots of curves there and different shapes. All this BMW. The reflection on these, it's crazy. There's so much stuff going on. The different shape. The door goes in, it's just, I don't know. The people who are able to dream and draw something like this, how the next generation will look like, and they always do something new. Timeless. Some shapes are timeless, like this Cobra as well. It's just I'm not into old cars, but this is a crazy good looking car, I think. Whoever came up, probably Shelby, came up with this shape. I don't know who drew the car first, but it's a crazy looking car. Any more questions? Do you use the blender? Never use the blender. Never ever. I just use, if I need to blend two different colors, I just do those colors. I don't use blender because it just, oh, sorry. I need to go to sleep soon. I don't use them because it just makes mess for me. I don't know. I don't like them. Ferrari, yeah, Ferrari depends. Well, F40, it's a good shape. It's got sharp edges, a bit curvy on the top or here, but yeah, it depends. It depends on the picture, it depends on the lighting, the reflections. But I think the Lamborghini Huracan is one of the easiest to do. Not this wheel though. It's hard to do, but everything needs to be super precise. Everything needs to be there, all the details. Otherwise, it's not good enough for me. I need to double check three times. I'll check the lines, the wheels. They need to be perfect, not eggy shape. They need to be oval. Easiest Ferrari. I don't know. If you do an F40, like the profile, when you just see the car like that of an F40 or like that, I would try with that one. Or the Testarossa. That's a very boxy 80s car. And if you start with the profile, I think it's called profile angle, just like I did this. Oh, this is an easy car as well. Toyota. That one's easy. Very boxy. If you do one of these, this was a bit harder. So if you just do a car from the side, that's an easy angle. Well, it depends. You can finish it within 5 hours or 50 hours. It's up to you. It's up to you. Maybe a DeLorean from the side would be easy. But but the color of the metal on the DeLorean and also on this one is a bit tricky. It's not silver, it's not gray, it's it's a polished surface. And it's definitely not easy to do, because you can make it gray, or you can make it flat gray, or silver, or yeah, this one looks good actually, the Cybertruck. It looks like metal. It definitely looks like it's made of big sheet of metal. Yeah, stainless steel. All right, guys, thank you very much for coming. I'm very tired. I need to wake up early in the morning. Sorry about the delay, and we're gonna do another video on this, and we also talk about something else. Give me some ideas. Give me some topic ideas about cars. We can just talk about cars if you're interested. And I can tell, oh yeah, I've done this. I've done a car like that. And I've done so many cars before that I don't post it because it's just ugly. So these are the things I share. It's about 200 pictures, nearly 200. Yes, lots of hours. Lots of hours. I sold my PlayStation. I don't watch TV. That was a funny one. That was like 60 hours. 7 cars on it. Mad. Everything's on my Instagram. You wanna check out. All right, guys. Thank you very much for coming. And see you in the next one. And probably not next time, but soon, I'm gonna get a better quality video and audio as well. Because if it goes well, these kind of videos, I'm gonna do it probably every week or every second week. We'll see. Especially winter time, or autumn, winter time, when the weather is a bit cold and dark outside. There's nothing to do outside, so I'll do more here indoor. And I will also do live stream while I'm drawing, so you can see how fast I'm doing it, or I can talk about it, what I'm doing, just to see maybe 1 hour, maybe a section on something on the car. And if you want to learn more about, if you think, oh yeah, I wanna watch it, the long versions or something, then you can just join me on Patreon and the other patrons, and you can watch those videos as much as you want and as long as you want. And there are 4 cars already on my Patreon. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm doing the 5th car. So for £5 a month, you can get access to all of them. And watch all these videos with the voiceover. And as we go in time, I try to do another car every month. So maybe at Christmas time, we can have at least 10 cars, and for exactly the same money monthly. Thank you very much. Good night, and see you next time. Bye-bye.